Ever feel like you're doing this teaching thing alone? You don't have to be. Shared teaching is all about sharing the workload through the power of collaboration and teamwork. Together, we'll walk through all the difficult parts of teaching and learn how to streamline our processes, fine-tune our time management, and develop a more manageable workload. If that sounds like a dream come true to you, then welcome to the Shared Teaching Podcast. Let's share in the teaching to make those dreams a reality. Now here's today's Shared Teaching. Hello and welcome back to the Shared Teaching Podcast. I'm your host, Susan, and today you are listening to the second installment of our Writing Tip Wednesday. For today's tip, we're going to talk about how writing goals give writers a focus. So if you missed last week's tip, it was all about mini lessons, keeping them short. So alongside your mini lessons, you want to make sure that your individual students have a writing goal. Now, the writing goal doesn't have to be long and complicated, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. And if you check the show notes, there is another episode that I've done in the past all about writing goals. But today we want to talk about how writing goals give your writers focus. When we are giving them something to work on when they're independently writing, they're going to be working on that skill. So it does keep them a little bit more focused. It keeps them more engaged during independent writing time. And they know what you're looking for when you sit down and have a little writing conference with them. So this is how your day is going to look during your writing block. You're going to give your lesson, your mini lesson. Then the students are going to practice with you, and then you're going to release them to write independently. You want to make sure you're giving writing time daily, and then during that writing time, they're going to have a set goal to work on. Now, I do have a product that helps with this. It's called Year-Long Writing Goals. Of course, I'll post that in the show notes. And with this, what you want to do is you want to look at their writing. So look at just like any sample of their writing that they've done for you. And I do suggest doing a pre-writing so that you have that data and you're looking for something that they can focus on. And you want to go kind of in order of the skills. So if it's something that maybe is sentence writing, okay, what part of sentence writing? Is it the capital letters? Is it the spacing between the words? Is it just writing a complete sentence in general? Maybe they're missing nouns and verbs in their sentence. Pick something specific about the sentence writing, and then they're going to focus on that. So let's just say that they always miss the end punctuation. That's all you're going to look for. Maybe they're focused on that for a few days. Each time they write, you're going to check, hey, did you do that yet? And if you see it multiple times in a row, then you can consider that goal successfully done and move on to the next goal. So I hope this helps. Remember, when you are working with writers, short, sweet, and simple is the way to go. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss an episode. Bye for now. If you've loved this show, then join me in sharing the teaching,
hitting that subscribe button,
and leaving us a review on
iTunes
so we can be found by more teachers like you who are ready to start sharing the workload. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Find new episodes each week on sharedteaching.com. Thanks for listening to the Shared Teaching Podcast.